The retired military community is watching the events closely, with one local Marine general calling for us to strike back.
There are also recollections of the Vietnam War and how communications between a war zone and the home front are very different now. News 8's Steve Fiorina has that part of the story.
There were intelligence reports about an impending terrorist attack at the Kabul airport. It still couldn't be stopped. Retired Brigadier General Mike Neal was a Marine platoon commander early in his career in Vietnam. He is angry.
I'm upset, like any veteran would be, or any American should be. This should never have happened.
He says the drawdown in Afghanistan made no sense.
If you're going to leave a nation after this many years, you do it from a position of strength, not weakness.
The retired general says there should be retaliation.
Well, it's about time they learned a lesson that we have our rights too. And we just bomb the hell out of them, and retribution will be a big deal.
A day of aerial bombing, he says they'll remember forever.
We can't expect to be the peacekeepers of the world. Otherwise, these type of things are going to happen because people will pick on us. They know our weaknesses, because we won't kill their women and children, and we won't kill people that don't have weapons in their hands. We have these phony rules of war. Let's get over that.
You watched it on TV. Retired Rear Admiral John Kerr was a fighter pilot in Vietnam, as well as an instructor at Top Gun. Thinking back to his days in combat, he recalls long periods with no contact to family back home.
The timeline between getting information back and forth to the family was 2 weeks sometimes. I was on an aircraft carrier. We didn't have any instant communications, obviously. In today's environment, it's vastly different. You know what's going on almost minute to minute. And I think that in many regards for the families back home is more difficult than it was in my era, when families didn't know, but they didn't have to worry about the minute-to-minute.
He thinks that may be more difficult for folks back home now. Both men said the withdrawals brought back memories of Saigon when the Vietnam War ended.
It was a sad day.
The evacuation in Kabul is not unlike the evacuation in Saigon in 1975, in that we had lots of supporters that helped the U.S. for 10 years in Vietnam, now 20 years in Kabul, and we have to get them out.
Everyone on every military base is on alert, awaiting orders. Steve Fiorina, News 8.